Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you this fun little card using the All Aflutter bundle of products found in our new May-August mini catalog. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how to get started. Okay, I'm going to start with my stamping for this project, and I'm going to start with the inside panel since I'm going to ink up these beautiful little butterflies. I've got my Hydrangea Hue here, and I'm walking my stamp around the pad since it's a larger stamp and I want to make sure I got good coverage. I'm going to stamp those butterflies right here in the top right hand corner. Let's see, it looks like I got a piece of trash in there, so I'm going to remove that and bring in my Hydrangea Hue cardstock, and I'm going to ink this up again and stamp like so. Now, because this is a smaller piece and I knew it was, I'm going to bring in my sticky note here as a handle so that I can line that up easily in the punch. I need to cut off my corner here just to get it where I need it to be, since I have to twist a little bit. There we go. And punch. Now, just a quick and easy tip. If you're not lining up your stamps easily in your punch, you can create a mask like this and then place your stamps right inside of that before you adhere it to your block. So it would look something like this. You would place your block down, or you would place your stamp down. Since photopolymer can stretch a little bit and you want to lay it in those holes, you can even lift it up so that it falls in them and let it rest, and then pick it up with your block like so. And that'll give you perfect alignment with your punch. Just a quick and easy tip. I love this stamp set. It's got the 3 sets of butterflies, so you can create all kinds of combinations. I'm then going to take my memento and ink up my sentiment and stamp it onto the die cut piece here. And I've got my stamping done and I'm ready to assemble. I'm going to start by layering my sentiment onto the basic black label that I cut out with the die that coordinates with the sentiment panel. And then I'm going to bring in my basic black panel and my 3 pieces of Designer Series paper. This is one of our specialty papers, and it's got this beautiful gold to it. I'm going to lay those onto my basic black cardstock, creating the distance I want between them. And then I'm going to flip first the left side over, or I should say the right side over, and adhere it down. And then I'm going to flip the left side over and adhere that down. Now, if lining up the pattern is important to you, you want to make sure you're cutting this in the orientation and order that you want when you're adhering, so that they line up, kind of like you can see how the flower pieces line up there with each other when they're next to each other. And finally, the last piece. I find this works best so that I get great spacing and the tops and bottoms match the best. And of course, the multi-purpose allows you to shift slightly if you need to. So there we go. I've got that done. I'm going to fold on my score line and burnish and adhere down to my card front. If you haven't seen this Hydrangea Hue in person, it's simply beautiful. I think you're really going to love the color, and it really doesn't look like any of the colors that we've had since I've become a demonstrator. Next, I'm going to flip this over and add some dimensionals to the back. I want to add some lift and some shadow when I add this to my card front. Next, I'm going to add my little butterflies here, and I'm going to add them so that they're part on my sentiment. I'm going to add my medium one down here, and I think I'm going to add my small one up here. Now, this one I can adhere straight down. I don't need to add anything to support it. So I'm going to add that like so. But this large one, I want to add a mini dimensional to the one wing, just to support it a little bit and allow it to lift. So I'm going to add that mini and then add some adhesive to the other side. Oops. That mini hitched a ride and adhere. And then for this one I'm going to adhere it straight down, so I can just add adhesive and adhere. I can place my sentiment panel on the inside. I can either adhere it or I can wait till later when I'm ready to write my sentiment. And then I wanted to add some fun little dots. Now these dots are our in color dots. They come in 5 colors. All of our in colors in 2 different sizes. And for this project, since I'm going to keep it monochromatic, I'm going to add the Hydrangea Hue. I'm going to add one here, and then I'm going to pick up a small one and I think add it over here, and another small one, I think right here towards the bottom of the butterfly on the right. So there you go, a quick and easy card to send someone just to say hello. I've used the All Aflutter bundle of products for this project in our new in color Hydrangea Hue. And of course, if you'd like any of these products, feel free to stop by my online store. You can get there from my blog, Stamp with Jini. Thanks for joining me.